Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
I have no idea why he's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between these two.
Maybe that could be.
As we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. Union Elite ahead, leading by 17. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Playing through the whistle. Jake Bird and one.
And here are the High Flyers now. Trailing by 17. Gets it to go from long range.
He's doing his best to carry them, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting just a little bit more help.
Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Here's Bird. Back to Diaz. 5 to shoot. Takes a step back to shoot. The shot from Bird, no good. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Pass to Robert. Diaz. Three-pointer, Bird. And Callahan pulls it down. Outside, Moore. With the shot. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a huge shot right there.
They've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with those three-point shots, that lead could go away in a hurry.
And here's Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. MP with the block. Lets it fly. Again, MP missing. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Back to Harris. Mitchell. And that time also a missed shot. A solo fast break. For 3, more. And the High Flyers, another triple.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. And the High Flyers making a change here. Union Elite lead. Now Diaz. Union Elite again can't hit it. More, that's good. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Bird outside. For three. Hauled in by High Flyers.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and get back into this one.
And it was their defense, just as much as their offense, that served as the catalyst and allowed them to put this run together.
Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that.
Back to Diaz. Bird. Jake Bird misses again.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak like this.
When you have that much of a size advantage, there's no doubt. Just take it to the hoop and lay it home.
Pass to Robert. Back to Mitchell. The basket's good. up the assist from Robert.
Oh, here's a nice assist from their big man, Drew Robert, taking on some playmaking responsibilities here.
And the High Flyers call time here. Mills has it. 11 points on the game so far. Now here's Moore. 6 to shoot. fires in the triple.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
The High Flyers with the lead. From the arc, connects it from downtown.
Part of the reason they can extend this lead, they've shot it so well.
Just keep feeding them. Look to put this away in the fourth.
Here's Walker. Pass to Bullock. Shoots from 14. Hauled in by Casey. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
A shot from Moore, no good. Inside. Polish. That's in. It's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 of 7 to start this one. And here's more from the arc. And another 3 for the Flyers.
And he has been feeling it all game. His shot is falling from everywhere he puts it up.
Here's Walker. Back to Kolish. To the paint. Good!
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Here's the High Flyers. It's a 5-point game. For 3, Moore sinks it from distance.
It's so much fun watching the shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. MP really making a difference in this one.
Well, they have done a dangerous thing. They've allowed him to get into a rhythm.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Bird guarded by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. MP grabs the miss.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Pass to Harris. They double team Harris. He misses that time, bringing him to 6 of 11. Off on the layup. And it's blocked by Gove.
What stellar defense by Gov. A big man who knows how to come up with the big blocks.
Moore outside. Here's the 3. And it's Bird with the board.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
For 3, Moore. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Kicks it to Mitchell. Ben Gove with some nice D. For 3. Mitchell brings down the board. Now here's Harris. And here's Bird. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. For 3, Moore drops it in from long range.
And they continue to pad their lead here late in the game.
They're going to be tough to catch at this point. This game is theirs for the taking.
And Diaz. Here's Robert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up the second chance points right there.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
More shot falls.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
And Diaz. Bird outside. Expanding his range. Gove with the rebound. Now the High Flyers with it. Returns it to Moore. Shoots the three. And that's in. Coming off the assist from Gove.
They were not very crisp in the first half. They've really picked it up. The same shots they struggled with earlier are now starting to fall.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
Well, that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
My man MP. That's what I'm talking about. If you could pull that off, that would be...
You ready, MP?
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, we conclude the first half of play. A fairly one-sided affair thus far. The Nike EYBL All-Stars on top, running away with this one. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Moore with the bucket.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that three?
Cologne on the outside. Pass to Perchumsey. Over Stone. Perchumsey, good.
That's the strategy. Give Perchumsey the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
Moore with the bucket.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Outside, McCall. Here's Cologne. Returns it to McCall. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound goes to the WCBL. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
And here's the fast break. Launches a three. Another miss by MP.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
The three. And the West hits it again from deep.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
McCall for three. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but hey, just couldn't get it to go.
More. That's good.
He's made his impact felt with a three-point shot today, and that's another big one.
That's where he's been getting a lot of his points. And with a couple more out there, we've got a real ball game on our hands.
Here's Perchumsey. Yes, and Johnson picks up the dime on that one.
They just refuse to lie down and are slowly pulling back into this game.
They have no quit in them. They know they can't cut that lead down all at once, so just keep chipping away at it.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
Here's McCall. The second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Robinson.
I love second chance buckets. Robinson right on the spot at the right time.
Moore with the bucket.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now a timeout called by EYBL. Perchumsey with it. He's got 12. Perchumsey with the screen. Joey Johnson for three. Offensive rebounds. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
A shot for Moore, no good. EYBL leading this one, and nobody would argue. McCall has been the offensive star of this one. MP simply hasn't been able to match his production.
And that's why there's been so much praise put on Ice, because he brings so much to a team on the offensive end. He always shows up and shows out.
Stepping up to the challenge and returning fire from three-point range.
Whoa, looks like we have a real battle from beyond the arc.
Pass to Lack. Cologne. Back to Lack. Chu grabs the miss. And here's more from the arc. And the West hits it again from deep.
You talk about battling back into a game. Another three-pointer from him, getting them that much closer.
Well, Drake, he knows all about that. Most of his points have come from three-pointers today.
Perchumsey. Chu grabs the miss. Fast break. Here we go. The three. And again, it's MP with the triple.
Sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but this guy, you can trust him. With one on him, it's a very good shot.
And the layup falls.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
And the West All-Stars call time here. The West All-Stars trailing. Lets it go from deep. And MP with the three.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Outside, Black. McCall. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
A confident player who steps up in the biggest moments. Any coach would love to have McCall on their team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Moore up top, defended by McCall. They tie it up, and the West hits it again from deep.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
To the inside. Schroeder, that one's good.
Oh, no way McCall is going to miss an opening that big. Making that pass was just too easy for him.
And here's MP on the outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, we talk about fighting your way back into a game. And tonight, they've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Well, they never hung their heads. Even when they were down big earlier, they were really composed. They never got desperate.
Pass to Dermonenko. Try to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The West with the lead. Here's more. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
Their offense has been much more effective since halftime. And they finally touched on some sets that are working for them.
Timeout called by the EYBL. Outside for Chumsey. Cologne on the outside. Kicks it to McCall. MP with the block. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know that he's as good as a layup from that distance?
They need this. Returns it to McCall. Good D that time from MP.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
They're starting to grow a little lead here, hoping to really catch fire.
Yeah, if they can keep this momentum rolling, they could pull ahead in a big way.
Pure from 3-point range.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a 3 of their own.
Mano a mano. It's partly a matter of pride right now.
Pass to Cologne. Off the mark there with the 3. For 3, more. That one falls. Coming off a nice assist from Harris.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Outside, it's Johnson. Cologne. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer's offline. From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
And they continue to pad their lead here late in the game.
They're going to be tough to catch at this point. This game is theirs for the taking.
Outside, Robinson. Out to McCall. Cologne. Kicks it to Johnson. Shot to stop the run. No good that time.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
More shot falls.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
And now Johnson, covered by Mills. McCall. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Elbow shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Outside, Robinson. McCall. That one's good. From the corner.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
For 3, more. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you.
All right, we're here with MP. MP. Okay. But the matchup, everyone was
Turning into a really exciting season.
well.
Hey, there he is,
Hey.
the man of the hour. Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to...
And go! Let's move!
That wasn't me.
Get bored!
Conditioning is not optional, people. Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
All right, first game coming up later today.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Sunia with Brian Vanafiteni and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long.
And the first half now in the books. Paris FC Basket ahead, up by 10.
And we'll be back right after this.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Good from Lambert.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Now here's Peltier, covered by MP. Screened by Lambert. Marks for three. And Elitch pulls it down. Here's Paris.
They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Pass to Dumont.
A little turnaround. Moore gets the bucket.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch. And the coach of this Paris FC team, Blaine Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Outside Chauvet. Over Dumont. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's Paris.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the shot goes down.
Unselfish play by Zadirko. Sets his man up perfectly.
And here's Marchand. He's got 13. Pass to Marks. To the inside. Here's Lambert. And a great assist that time by Marks. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Pass to Marchand. Back to Chauvet. 6 to shoot. Shoots over to Mall. Chauvet, that's good.
That's the right call by Chauvet. Running that pick and roll to get room and converts.
Here's MP for 3. And Paris, another triple.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much. Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. He lost all sense.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Peltier outside.
With that miss, he's now 4 for 7 from the floor.
Pass to Moore.
Takes the 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 86%.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Screen by Lambert.
Clock at 4.
Three-pointer Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss. Ahern with the ball. Now Marchand defending. MP outside. Pass to Ahern. Moore from past the arc. Another 3 for Paris.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Peltier outside. The rebound by Zadirko.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Moore gets the bucket.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Chauvet. Peltier, covered by MP. Outside Chauvet. Screen by Lambert.
6 on the shot clock.
Outside Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's Moore. And Lambert pulls it down. Pass to Marchand. Peltier. Back to Marchand.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Moore gets the bucket.
And so here's Nanterre. Pass to Chauvet. Marchand, defended by Elich.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
Defense closing in tight, but Marchand sticks with it and gets himself to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on both. Man, these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Marshall. Pass to Blanchet. Here's Gerard. And he drops it in from the low post. And here's Paris. It's an 18-point lead. Now here's MP. Five to shoot. Let's go. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against...
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to...
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is. What do you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
You really need to give that snooze button a break. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FBSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Paris FC basket ahead. Just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players.
Here's Leduc. Pass to Lambert. Here's Neol. Here's Charpentier. The three-pointer, no good.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
Whoa, that was some serious range from MP.
Strasbourg on offense. Here's Neol. Pass to Lambert. Here's Neol. Here's Leduc. It's hauled in by Leduc. The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Here's Paris. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Knocks down the three ball.
Showing good court awareness. MP just takes what the defense gives him.
Here's Leon, covered by Portier.
With the step back, Ledoux. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
From downtown, and Paris, another triple.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Tries to keep it alive.
And out of bounds, Strasburg will take it.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Yes, it's good.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
Here's MP for 3. That one doesn't go either for MP. Strasburg with the ball. Leduc misses.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
And here's MP from the arc.
That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He's at 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Up top, Vistior. Outside, Lemieux. Back to Vistior.
Clock at 6.
Up top, Lemieux. Pass to Leduc.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's MP for 3. Missed it. He has now made 6 of 10 from the field. The 3. And Leduc, good for 3.
Clean three-point shot from Leduc. Focused and under control.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now. What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
To the inside.
Here's Vistior. Harris grabs the miss. And here's MP from the arc. Another 3 for Paris.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, you know, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
MP outside.
From past the arc, gets it to go from downtown.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of him.
That's going to put a...
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers.
That if you don't know about me, you're going to find out.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead.
My job is to do whatever this...
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight.
Most of it...
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy...
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first...
L'Aigle means...
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC.
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big...
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectation.
No question about that. I mean, if they get into that EBA tournament, well...
And that concludes the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 13.
And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Here's Portier. Here's MP for three.
Connects from three-point range.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
And it's Dupont missing. Paris with the lead. MP outside.
Three-pointer.
And Paris another triple.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, nothing will.
Just what the doctor ordered. Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
I think the prescription is done.
And that prescription could give them the injection of energy they've been looking for.
After Riyard.
Takes the three.
Harris grabs the miss.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And here's MP from the arc. Good. And LeDuc gets the assist. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
MP outside.
Turnaround Jay.
Valois with the rebound.
Tip.
stolen by Elich. MP with it, and DuPont picks him up defensively.
Fires for three.
Here's Vasseur. And a dunk by Vasseur.
Doubled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode in the putback.
He's one of the most determined rebounders we've got in the league.
Get out of his way.
Yeah, please, get out of his way and let him do his work. And, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works. And that's why the coaches and his teammates admire him.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call DuPont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim for the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Slammed in by DuPont.
Really, guys, DuPont has taken over this game, is scoring it well. Whatever the defense is trying to do to stop him, it ain't working.
And here's MP from the arc. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Pass to DuPont.
Here's the three. The shot, no good.
Ahern outside. MP outside.
Good on the three-point shot.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the three.
Fires the three.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Parker. And again, it's Marseille basketball missing. MP outside.
Three-pointer. Parker grabs the miss.
And so it's Marseille with it.
17-point game. DuPont. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Terrific follow-up play from DuPont. Beating the defense not only on the glass, but also with his own look.
MP outside.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, obviously, defensive lapse there. He was automatic from deep, and if you leave him wide open, it's a big mistake.
Pass to Durant.
Inside.
Wawa.
And he banks in the layup. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
And the three ball is good.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Rejected by MP. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EVA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel?
It feels incredible. Oh, man. This is my first season as...
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to...
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament. The most experienced. Strongest will win. I expect him to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP?
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
I'm feeling...
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul Basketball?
Look, I'm not gonna hold you.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We'll likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Istanbul Basketball ahead, leading by 5. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. Pass to Gouval. Outside for Toprak. The basket is good. The assist from Gouval. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters.